Welcome everyone to the 22nd Forte Festival. I can proudly say that I've been here for every single one. First of all, as a demonstrator of Roland pianos when I used to come and tinkle the ivories as you were coming in. Then as a Forte teacher, then as the Forte senior teacher, and then later once I became the owner of the school. So very privileged to have been here throughout all of those performances. And it's a celebration. We all come together to hear all of our players, old and young, beginners and advanced, to come and play for us here today. We have something to tell you, which is that we had our gifts every year. We have a gift for every performer. They were delivered on Thursday. We had the photo that told us where they'd been delivered to, and there was a photo of them in the foyer. Unfortunately, it wasn't our foyer. It was someone else's foyer. Ollie then worked out that it looked like that perhaps it was a block of flats, so Ollie went to the block of flats and started ringing the doorbell of every single flat because he couldn't get in to get the box. Finally got in, recognised it as being the same foyer as in the photo, and they'd gone. Our gifts had gone. So anyway, don't worry about it. We'll sort it out. We'll get some gifts made this week, and they will be redelivered, and we'll give them out in the classes when the children are there, ready to receive them. So, are we all feeling a bit nervous about today's performance? Hands up if you feel nervous. Yeah? Teachers, put your hands down. Some of them will be nervous because it's their first festival as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you what happens when you play at the festival. So if you're in a class, here's an example of what's going to happen. That this is going to be Miss Lizzie's Friday 10 p.m. class that are coming up to the stage. Now they've been preparing, they've been practicing, they've got their outfits ready. And what you're going to do is you're going to come to the stage. You're going to stand, there's a lovely rainbow line that will show you where to stand. Your teacher is going to play the little intro that they did in class, and then you start singing. And then they practice singing the note names. Then you're to go and find your piano. After you've finished doing your actions, find a piano. It doesn't matter which one. Watch out for leads, because there are always leads on stage. Then you look at your teacher, so your teacher knows you're ready, and they'll indicate to you when it's time to play. Once you've finished playing, we want you all to come back to the line, so come and stand on the rainbow line, and that's where you'll join your teacher for a great big bow. Give them a round of applause. As you leave the stage, you'll receive your certificate. Now, some of you will be thinking, but I'm not playing in a class, I'm not playing in a group. Well, if you're playing the guitar or singing, the clarinet, the flute, then you just come up and stand here and we'll get everything ready. If you need a stool, we'll have one ready. If you need a music stand, a microphone, we'll sort all of that out. It might be that you're going to play the piano. Now, if you're going to come up and do a solo on the piano, we don't want you to play these pianos. We want you to play the grand piano, okay? So Miss Lizzie is about to do her solo. She's going to play it. And then she's going to take a bow on the rainbow line. So a huge round of applause. So one of the reasons it's so important that we come here, and we love the fact so many of you have embraced it to come and do, you've filled 4 concerts today, is because we know as adults that the opportunities to perform, they dry up when you go to college and things like that. You don't get a phone call when you're 35 saying, do you fancy coming and playing the flute in the village hall, do you? So we love that you embrace the fact that you can come here while the children are of an age to still want to do it, to still enjoy the experience of doing it. And it's really great that we have some of the older students who get to play in front of the younger ones who will then be inspired by what they do. Because once you go off to college and start work, many of us don't get to perform again. Though, of course, all of your piano teachers teachers here, music teachers rather, we all still gig. We play with bands, we play with choirs and things like that. So there are chances to see us perform. Do any of you know a programme called The Piano? You heard of that? Sunday nights. If you missed it, go back to Series 2, Episode 2. And a good friend of mine, Miss Neris Porch, she was featuring on that episode. It's a really great episode to watch. And if you look carefully, I'm helping out in the background as well. And we must share it on our social media for you to have a good look at that one. So let's get on with the show. We have our first class coming up. It's Mr. Matt's Friday 4 o'clock class. We have Mabley, Benjamin, Joseph and Dominic taking the stage. They like swimming, gymnastics, football, Lego, karate, dancing, ballroom and Latin dancing, more football and more swimming. And they're going to play for you from our Junior Keys Book 4, mainly Mozart. Next to the stage we have Henry. Henry is one of Lizzie's students and is 10 years old. Henry's been playing for 5 years, enjoys playing video games, ice skating and football, and he's going to play for us on the piano today, Hall of the Mountain King. Next up we have Ethan. Ethan enjoys playing football and riding scooters at skate parks. So while Ethan gets ready, we do hope that seeing a wide range of performances today, we inspire you. Perhaps you will come and learn an instrument with us. It could be that you're a complete beginner, or maybe you used to play your instrument and would really like to brush it off and get started again. For any of you can, of course, book a one-to-one lesson with a teacher, but if piano takes your fancy, we also have a drop-in class for adults. That's at 11 o'clock on a Tuesday, run by Miss Becky. Now, you get to keep headphones on, so you don't have anybody listening to you play other than your teacher. And again, it could be that you want to start and have never played before, or maybe you just want to get back into it, maybe catch up with the children. So, Ethan is going to play for us today a piece called Cat's Whiskers. We're now going to invite Eleanor to come to the stage. Eleanor is one of Matt's students. She enjoys netball, football and gymnastics. And she is currently... Hey? Yeah, it's you, darling. So it has to be mine, doesn't it? All right, lovely. So it's initial grade piano that Eleanor's preparing for. She's got her exam coming up just next week. And the piece that she's chosen to play for you today on the piano is called Haunted House. Next we have Miss Lizzie's Friday 4 o'clock class. Now these are the Music is Fun class. We have a junior keys class at Forte, not junior keys, jungle music. Jungle music for 6 months to 3 years old, take place on Mondays, Tuesdays and Fridays. For that class you can pay a subscription and come to as many classes as you like. Then they move on to Music is Fun, which is the class that you're about to see perform. So these will be between 3 and 5 years old. We have Annabelle, Jenna and Sapphire. They like riding their bikes, dancing and playing music. And the piece that they're going to play for you from the Music is Fun course is called Crocodile Green. sweetness overload there. Next, we're going to invite Amelie to come to the stage. Amelie is one of Lizzie's students and is 12 years old. Amelie enjoys ballet and acrobatics and is going to play for us today on the piano, Tarantella. Exam grade 2. Grade 2 exam piece called Tarantella. So I'm going to ask the next young man to swap hats for a minute. He's been here helping us since 8 o'clock this morning, and you'll have seen him working on reception. But the reason that Aidan came to work with us at Forte was because he's been one of our students for very many years. And so Aidan here has been having lessons with Lizzie. He is 15 years old and has been learning with Lizzie on singing for 1 year. He also has grade 8 clarinet and played the plant body in the Little Shop of Horrors. If you've seen Little Shop of Horrors, you'll know what that means. And he's going to be singing a song for us today. You're a bit taller than the rest of them, aren't you? And the piece that Aidan is going to perform for us today is called Evermore.
I never needed
Next up is Theo. Theo is one of Natalia's piano students and is 8 years old. He loves building houses with Lego and reading books. And the piece that he's going to play for us today on the piano is called Ode to Joy. Our next performer we'd like to invite back to the stage is Eleanor. Eleanor is having singing lessons with Alex, and she's 8 years old and has been learning for 6 months, though I do know that as we heard earlier, Eleanor enjoys netball, football and gymnastics, and has recently passed her level 1 gymnastics and took part in her first gymnastics competition yesterday. She loves singing and is being pleased to be affiliated with Hilltop Theatre Group in Pento. If any of you haven't come across the theatre group, they're absolutely fabulous. And Eleanor was thrilled to have performed in The Sound of Music with Aidan just last year. Do look out for their shows, they do some really good stuff. She is now going to sing for you It's a Lovely Day Today.
That's true.
is 9 years old. She has been learning for 4 years, enjoys gymnastics, swimming, and Chinese language and ballroom dancing. I did say it right, it's Eva. And she's going to be playing a piece today from our Creative Keys books called Strutting. Next we have Nathaniel on stage, one of Steve's students. Nathaniel is 11 years old. He has been playing for nearly 3 years and enjoys football, swimming and cricket. I think you like to rock about a little bit, don't you? Yeah, we have to give him space to move. So this is from Rock School, grade 3. So it is an exam piece. So here's Nathaniel, and he's going to play a piece called Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Smells Like Teen Spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I've got to tell you that Nathaniel's teacher just told me that he was going to stop playing the guitar. He was going to stop. But then they switched to electric guitar and he found his niche. And we're glad you didn't stop, Nathaniel. So we have another class coming up now, Mr. Matt's Wednesday 4:45 p.m. class. This class are doing creative keys. So we've seen jungle music and music is fun of the infant music classes. We then have children who are aged 5 to 7 who start junior keys, or 8 years plus who start piano keys. Whichever course they do, they then go on to these books, which is called Creative Keys. Any piano girls? Anyone at all? Wherever you want to go. And so that's where they are, is Creative Keys. This is Rowena, Rosa and Olivia. They like cheerleading, cats, horses and baking. And they're going to play a piece from Creative Keys, which is called March Slav. We're going to invite Aidan back up to the stage, this time to play the piano for us. We've been told that he recently did his grade 8 clarinet and also enjoys acting and singing. And I'm not going to attempt this in its language, I'm going to say it in English. It's the Venetian Gondola is what he's going to play. So here's Aidan. it's so lovely for our students to see the older, more advanced students perform. It really is what inspires us to press on, and that it is worth getting over those humps where it gets difficult to practice and things, and to just keep going. We have Amelie coming back to the stage again now. She's going to sing for us this time. We do have a referral scheme at Forte, so if you are enjoying your lessons and want to tell your friends and family, please do. We just speak to reception. We have you'll get a voucher against your next lessons if you do successfully refer someone to us. Lizzie is 12, has been singing for 2 years, enjoys tap and skiing. And the piece that she's going to sing for us today is called I Won't Say I'm in Love.
If there's a prize for rotten judgment, I guess I've already won that. No man is worth the aggravation. This ancient history, been there, done that. Who'd you think you're kidding? He's the earth and heaven, so you try to keep it hidden. Honey, we can see right through you, you can't conceal it. We know how you're feeling, who you're thinking of. No chance, no way, I won't say you no, no. You swoon, you sigh, why deny it? Uh-oh, it's too cliche, I won't say I'm in love. I felt my heart and learned its lesson. It feels so good when you start. My head is screaming, get a grip, girl. Unless you're dying to cry your heart out, you keep on denying who you are and how you're feeling, baby. We're not buying. Hungry's how you hit the ceiling, facing like a grown up. When you're gonna own up that you got it bad. No chance, no way, I won't say you no, no. Give up, give in, check the grin, you're in love. This scene won't play, I won't say I'm in love. You're way off base, I won't say it. Get off my case, I won't say it. Girl, don't be proud, it's okay, you're in love. Oh, at least out loud, I won't say I'm in
Next on stage is Romy. Romy is one of Mr. Matt's students and is aged 8. Romy's been playing for 3 years and enjoys theatre group, singing and Roblox. The piece that Romy has chosen to play for us today is called Apache. Our next performer is Bethan. Now, Bethan is going to be appearing on the screen up there. We have a number of students who learn online with us and have submitted video recordings to be able to share with you today. If you're ever not able to attend your lesson, perhaps you're out of the country or you're not well enough to bring the children to the lesson, then you can actually arrange to have your lesson online, and many people do. We also have many students who have never been to the school. We've got students, I think Matt had a visit recently from a student in Germany he'd never actually met. They'd only ever worked online together, and they were here visiting their grandparents and came to see us. So Bethan is going to play for us. She is aged 10 and she is a cheerleader. She does a lot of swimming, drama and football and just loves trying everything. The piece she's going to play for us today is called Fresh Air. Next we have Niall coming to the stage. Okay, Niall is 13 years old and has been playing for 4 years. He enjoys sculpting, Lego, painting and drawing, and the piece that he's going to play for us today, or sing for us today rather, is going to be accompanied by his teacher Lizzie, and he's going to sing Night Will Come.
Oh
football goalkeeper as well. And the piece that's chosen to play for us today is called In Christ Alone. So we come to the last performance of 4 concerts today. We've got Mr. Matt's Monday 5:30 p.m. class taking the stage. We have Grace, Bobby, Matthew and Ella. They like gymnastics. So that's Grace who likes gymnastics. Bobby likes playing on his Nintendo, singing and dancing. Matthew likes playing Minecraft, riding on his bike and playing Roblox. And Ella enjoys swimming, gymnastics and riding her bike. They're going to play a piece from Junior Keys Book 1 called Groovy Boogie. Best of the Day So Far award, I think. Well done. So before you leave us, we would like to say some big thank yous. Firstly, what a fabulous venue, don't you think? It's a superb venue, so thank you to A Cappella. So thank you not only for letting us use the space, but also for being, so that there's a team of people here, Howell, Danny and Paul, who've made sure that, as well as being available today, they're recording this. We will make the recording available to you so you can watch the video again and again of your children playing. But also, please look out for this venue. These small venues need your support to stay open. There are some fabulous performances that take place here. Just a few weeks ago, I was here watching Amy Wadge. Amy Wadge was telling us about how she writes music for Pink, Ed Sheeran, John Legend, Kylie Minogue, lots and lots and lots of artists. And she sat and played this very piano. So you've played the same piano as some very famous people who've been in this room to play as well. So thank you, A Cappella, for the opportunity to perform here. We need to thank the teachers at Forte. Without the teachers, we are nothing. The teachers are everything at Forte. They're the ones who've helped your children to prepare for today and for all of the exams and other things that they undertake. So please can we have a round of applause for the teachers at Forte. There is a customer service team who we probably don't sing their praises highly enough and often enough, but without them, there would be no tickets for the concert, there'd be no programmes, there'd be no entry forms, there would be no backing tracks ready to play or videos ready to play. So that's, there's a huge list, but there's Ollie, there's Matt, there was Georgia, we've got Ellis, we've got Stefan, we've got Aidan. So there's a whole list. I'm sorry if I've missed anybody out, but please, a huge round of applause for the customer service team. I always like to make a point of thanking our family and friends who put up with us in the run-up to the festival. They really do put up with a lot. My partner was at 7:30 picking Ollie up this morning. My dad was here by 8 o'clock putting pianos together. And my poor mother had the phone call at 8 o'clock that went, I've left my shoes on the stairs. So they've all been involved in helping us to get this together. We've got Natalie's partner Jacob, who's taking photos. We'll make sure that those photos reach you as well. So please, a round of applause to all of our family and friends. Now, the last two thank yous are really important. Performers, can I just ask you to stand up a second, please? Just stand up where you are. And I want you to have a little look around, because somewhere in this room, they could be downstairs, they could be upstairs, somewhere in this room is the person who brought you here today. Now, that person has made sure that they've got you here. They've made sure you've got to lessons, maybe even when you didn't really want to go. They've encouraged you to practice when maybe you didn't really want to practice, okay? They've got you through exams and things like that, and they will in the future. And they might even be paying for the lessons as well. And I think all of that deserves a huge round of applause. So a round of applause for your learning partners. And then the very last thank you of the day always goes, we want them to take a huge bow, the performers, the students of Forte School of Music. Take a bow. Now, as has become customary at the end of a Forte festival, we always raise money for Ronald McDonald House. We've taken them on as our chosen charity. You, the parents and partners and students of Forte School of Music, have raised so much money that we actually now have a room named after us inside of Ronald McDonald House. There is a Forte School of Music room. So please, if you do have any cash on you, you're going to be exiting via this exit here. If you've got any cash on you, please just pop it into the collection box. There will be someone there waiting to take your donation, and it will all go to Ronald McDonald House. Thank you for coming, and we look forward to seeing you at lessons next week. Thank you. Video